everybody. So today I just wanted to make a quick little waste of tape episode. Nothing too long or intricate or fancy or all that jazz. Yeah, well, haven't made one little bit, and I'm home from work today actually, so figured I'd do one. One the main reason I want to do this too is kind of like an announcement of another new series that I want to do and work on that I'm really inspired to do, and I think it's really important that somebody talks about and does this, where it's going to be a series where I focus on a female noise artist or electronic artist or just a woman who has had an impact on the electronic and music community as a whole that I think deserves recognition because sadly, in general, women hardly at all get acknowledged in the electronic music scene. Well, first of all, the electronic music scene in general is hardly acknowledged to begin with. It's kind of unfortunate. But then you take that, and then, the small amount of documentaries and books that really talk about the electronic music scene heavily, all already pretty niche, and then they, omit a lot of female artists who have done so much and are so talented and have contributed a lot um, to everything. So I think I really want to just make a series and just get the word out there for music, you know, and just music in general. That's what I made this channel for. Is so, all I do is research really obscure stuff because I like it and I like the bleeps and I like the angry people yelling. So someone's got to do it, and I'm here for it. um, so yeah, so that's gonna be my new series. It's the name of the series is actually going to be based off a noise compilation called "Woman Take Back the Noise," which is like a weird 2006 release. I don't know what label put it out. I just know it's like a triple CD release that just had like all these female artists on it. Each one has such a crazy history and is talented, has contributed to this compilation, and it's great. And people need to be recognized. I've also heavily been reading Tara Rogers' Pink Noise book, so of course that's really inspired me too. I just want to bring to light what I've been reading and learning. I mean, I did already know a bunch of, female noise artists. Of course, me like the famous power electronic ones, like Pharmacon and Puce Mary and all that. But there's so much more. There's so much more that needs to be done and told. Um, so yeah. So I thought I would talk about some of the albums I've been listening to from all this research and being into this, and just in general, I really like. So let's do it. 3 albums that feature awesome female artists. So the first one is by an artist called DJ Mutamasic, and her album Rekez. So DJ Mutamasic, her real name is I feel bad. I can't pronounce anything. Julia Loli. She's an Egyptian American woman who has contributed a lot to the electronic music fields. Um, she's heavily inspired by Sun Ra, Crass, Bad Brains. I think her favorite band is The Cure. You definitely hear the all those like in her music. This album in particular, I really like. It's basically it's got a lot of how do I put this? Just jazzy improvisations, free flowing. Just what a great electronic music mix. Very calming and soothing. It's got some samples. Obviously, it's got her, kind of Egyptian, Middle Eastern sounds influenced to it, a lot of African sounds, Asian sounds. It's just really, really pleasant to listen to and really nice. It's good stuff. All her work is really good. I just been listening to this one in particular, Riquez. And this album came out in 2012, and it's on a label called Ini dot, I think Ini dot Itu. I don't know anything about this label, but I try to mention everything I can about, the album or label, so you can check out more stuff because I think labels are like the absolute best way to help find good new music. like between using Discogs and Bandcamp, just clicking on a label of an album you like, it's so useful. It helps out a lot. But yeah, I really really like the track Coptic Guts. I guess it's probably my favorite track on the album, but it's all wicked good. It, I guarantee you, especially if you're, God, I hate saying this, but if you're like, it's like those lo-fi hip hop beats to study. What a crappy comparison. I hate bringing those into that, but yeah, if you like to just kind of like sound, if you like Dilla, especially if you like Dilla or DJ Shadow or any of that, I think you definitely would like DJ Muta or Mata Masic. She is fantastic. She makes good music. Yeah. So the next album I want to talk about is from an artist I unfortunately do not know like anything about really. I just know I really like their work, and that she is a woman that goes by Christina F. I think they're from either Italy or Finland. The album I'm talking about is from Finland, so let me know because in the comments if anyone knows. But this artist is IOIOI, and the album is Sleeping Awakened Visions from 2010. So this is like an ambient drone avant-garde album, and starting off, it kind of it I won't lie, when you first listen to it, it kind of has that standard warm drone like Luvium sound, which isn't bad, it's good. But then it definitely comes into its own unique thing pretty early on, which was really exciting. I did not expect that. There's even a track. I'm not sure which track it is because I don't really know the track names on this album because it kind of just all blends together. But it even goes into like Coil's music to play in the dark like territory, like the first volume. Um, the track "Strange Birds" with like the way John balances like all the whispering and stuff. There's a track that's very close to that on here, which I found really enjoyable. It was good, and it doesn't go super synthy like that album can, but honestly, I feel a lot of that same vibe from Music to Play in the Dark in this album, Sleeping Awakened Visions. So this album's off a label called Ikusus. Again, Finnish is impossible for me to pronounce. Very, very beautiful language, though. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, Finnish label that pretty much does a lot of like psychedelic CDRs and just avant-garde experimental stuff, which this is. It's wicked good. I would definitely implore you to check it out. Again, if you like just really good drone, or if you enjoy like Coil's music play in the dark, I would definitely suggest this one. Okay, so the last album I want to share is really good. It's by a woman named Blevin Blechtum, I think, and the album is called Talon Salam, and it is from 2002, and it's on a label called Deluxe, which the band Matmos is also on. There's not a lot of albums on there, and I think I'm probably wrong. I think this might have been like a collaboratory label, Deluxe, but who knows? I know she's also been on Matmos' label, and I just feel like that's important to mention because Matmos is amazing, and they're always been ahead of the curve, amazing electronic duo. Again, a lot like Coil. If you don't know Matmos, check them out. Matmos deserves their whole entire video, but we are talking about the wonderful ladies here. So Blevin Blechtum is a pretty well-known woman in the experimental field. Again, very forward-thinking, very amazing. Has always done really just great experimental sounds. She's a lot like Tara Rogers of the Pink Noise book. But yeah, this album is a really it's I know people hate this genre term, but I like it. IDM, you know, like the Aphex Twin kind of sound, IDM stuff. The genre certainly has its sound. I wish we had a better name for it, but people know what you're talking about when you say IDM. But yeah, that's what this is. I believe it also has an accompanying video because this is like a soundtrack to like a movie that she made about her life and her love for experimentation and birds. Um, I know she's also an avid bird lover and she was like a bird vet for a while too, which is really, really wicked cool. A woman after my heart. I love the birds. um, so yeah, I would definitely check this out. It's none of these albums are super long either. They're all under an hour. So this one's really enjoyable. This would be good car driving music. Yeah, there's too many tracks to choose. Which one's the best one? I would just definitely check it out, especially if you love any kind of electronic music or if you're into like IDM, like that kind of stuff. Aphex Twin. Yeah, there you go. Basic stuff. You like Aphex Twin? Check out Blevin Blechtum's Talon Salam. All between you and me, my secret conspiracy is that every single electronic project artist ever is just secretly Richard. But um, so yeah, those are three wicked awesome albums that I've been checking out by wonderful, awesome women, and I hope this series will do good and take off. I hope the series I'm doing right now, too, Waste of Tape, is helpful to people too, and that they find good and useful new music for it. I'm sorry if I didn't go too depth into the artists or albums in this video because I do plan on coming back to even the people in this video in my series of, Women Take Back the Noise. So, you can look forward to that if you want to learn more. Also, just suggest people you know about or artists you like in the comments you like to see more about, female artists, especially particularly noise and electronic artists would be good. So yeah, that's my little spiel. Again, I hope everyone's doing good and yeah. So thank you so much for watching and bye bye.